Yo, yo, yo. What is good? Everybody, man, what's happening, man? I should be on the right mic now. Man, welcome to today's live show. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. It's your boy Ruck in the building today. My boy Turner will be joining me very shortly. But man, we got to get the show started today. Check this out. Today, what does Tennessee have to do today? This year, 2023, what do the Vols, there he is. I told y'all he would join here eventually. But what do the Vols have to do in 2023 to be more successful than 2022? This is a loaded show. This is a loaded question. But, man, it's the live show, man. Glad everybody's going to be tapping in with us today. Y'all know what to do, man. It's time to get it going. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby, on a Monday, y'all. 32 days away.
Let's go.
Hype together real quick.
From 40, on the way, a knuckleball. He's got it!
Man, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification right now. If you're watching live, man, join the channel right now. You can join for as little as 99 cents today, man. It is going to be our gray level membership. Then we got our white level and our orange level, man. Y'all join on. It has been a great weekend, y'all. Friday, we dropped the show with the boy Dylan Sampson, Tennessee, second year running back, man. We're so excited for y'all to listen to that one, bro. When I tell y'all this show is gas, like we always plan for these shows to go like 40 minutes. That jump went an hour, y'all. We literally chopped it up with D-Samp for an hour. Man, y'all gonna hear some crazy stories. New Orleans to Knoxville. Well, really Baton Rouge to Knoxville. Mardi Gras, gas or trash. There's so much in store for that. But y'all, I have to tell y'all something right now, man. This man right here. Oh, if you listen on Apple, Spotify right now, Apple, Spotify, thank you for tapping in with us. Thank you for locking in. Continue to rate us 5 stars. Let the people know why they need to be listening to Straight Up Tennessee, baby. Y'all, I'm not sure if Turner works anymore. I'm not sure if he just like has unlimited days to just do whatever he wants to. This man is probably the busiest man on earth. Not earth. I'm literally sitting here, bro. I'm so worried about him today that I'm Googling on Google on my iPhone, UPS driver wrecks. Like, did he get in a wreck? Like, what is happening? This brother ain't no texting back. I was like, bro, where does this man at today?
Man, it's just been a crazy day, bro. Crazy day. That's all I'm gonna say.
Man,
crazy. I was on vacation last week. Just been fun, been great. But now I'm back starting tomorrow until January. Don't get a day off. So
man,
we're in there.
Really locked. Y'all, we're 32 days away, man. Dude. Oh my gosh. Technically 33, right? I mean, if we want to say that, but it is literally like I walked outside this morning out here in Nashville. It was a crisp 62, and it just felt like fall, bro.
That's I'm honestly ready for summer to be over. I never say that, but I'm ready for it to be. I'm ready for fall to get here.
This summer been brutal. As far as heat is concerned, I feel like it's been one of the most brutal summers for real, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I picked. I don't know how it was in Nash last week. We didn't get to talk much, but bro, I'm glad I took off last week from work, bro, because it was hot.
Oh, bro, it's been hot, man. Last week was crazy. I remember one day it hit 99 here, and I was like, "Yo, this ain't it. This ain't gonna work."
Where were we, bro? Friday, we went to Dollywood, and
oh, it was blazing Friday.
bro, got in the car to go home. We got there decently early, so we left at like 5. And bro, my truck said 102 degrees. I was like, that ain't it.
In the mountains.
In the mountains, bro.
Like
that
that's even worse, right? Like, sheesh, bro. But man, bro, today's show is what do the Vols need to do this year to be more successful than 2022? And there's a lot of different approaches that this is actually going to take us. I mean, obviously, man, we've went through the offense, we went through the defense, and now it's just as a team, what has to happen, right? I think to start this whole conversation off, we've said this a whole lot, but what level and what version of Joe Milton do we get starting in game one? I don't care anymore about anything past game one. It's what Joe Milton shows up game one. I feel like that's the Joe Milton we're going to get. And for the offense to flourish, it is what they say. This is a quarterback's offense. And I think Joe has been here long enough to have the respect. He now has 2 full seasons under his belt of learning, not only from Josh Heupel, but getting the opportunity to also learn from Hendon Hooker. And now it is his time to shine.
Facts, bro. I agree with you 100%. I think this is a quarterback's offense, and I know it's really cliche to say this, and I've said it from day one, but I think the season is in Joe Milton's hands, and I think we see that. I think we're going to. I don't know what to expect this first game. I want to sit here and feel like I know what to expect, but I don't know what to expect. Like, I don't know, like Heupel said last year, like during the Orange Bowl, like it's the offense we run. Like, we run the same offense no matter what quarterback's in the game. Same concept, yes, but play calling 100% different in my opinion with Joe in the game compared to Hendon.
And I think it has to be. I think here's what we know. Here's what we know that Joe possesses that Hendon May had not, right? Joe is 235 pounds. He's lost 10 pounds since last year. So he has more size than Hendon does. More hits will be taken this year, I promise you, by Joe Milton. And I'm not saying sacks. I'm talking about design quarterback powers. Like, Joe Milton is going to run the ball 5 to 8 times a game. I can assure you that. Okay. Number one. Number two, the arm talent, it speaks for itself. Of course, he can throw the ball a million miles, 90 something to what he says, right? We know that, but where is the accuracy at? We saw unbelievable accuracy all night at the Orange Bowl, right? We saw that, but can we just go ahead and say by the time they play this game, it would have been 9 months since he played in that game. Okay?
Yeah.
And then the third thing that he possesses that a lot of people may not actually understand is Joe is probably faster than Hendon Hooker was.
Joe's 100% faster than Hendon is.
And
1,000%. Is
the quickness there? Nah, I don't think he's as quick, but I definitely know if he's running in a straight line, he's probably faster than Hendon Hooker. So I say all of this to say we know the attributes, and we know what he brings to the table. But what version do we get against UVA?
Yeah, and I think, like, I'm speaking as a Tennessee fan here. Like, I'm talking to myself here. Like, if Joe comes out and overthrows the first ball he throws, we can't be sitting here like, oh, well, there it is. No accuracy. Like, you got to give him time, get in the field, get in the zone, like, just get a couple passes under the skin and just go for it.
Well, I can tell you, I honestly think Joe Milton's first pass Here we go. The Succulent Sound says, I believe Milton will have more weapons to work with, including a more experienced backfield. That's the next thing we're actually going to talk about. The three-headed monster at running back is it's anyways. We'll get there, I promise you. But I don't think that Joe's first ball, like, this is one thing that Josh Heupel did with Hendon Hooker early last year. Think about it. Tamarian McDonald catches a pick against Ball State. First play of the game. The second play is an option route with Jalen Hyatt. It's, hey, run the wheel route if it's there. If it's not, break it off. He makes an easy 15-yard just dump pass, right? He ain't got to throw it far. He ain't got to throw it hard. Those are the kind of plays that Josh Heupel will ease Joe Milton into the flow of the game with. And I think now, do I think like past 2 or 3 could potentially be a bomb? Yeah, because God Almighty, Josh Heupel's going to scheme somebody wide open.
Yeah, facts. Man, I'm sitting here thinking, I said this whole offense relies on Joe Milton. Man, when I sit here and I truly think about it, like what is gonna put this offense and just this Tennessee team over the top?
Yeah.
I think it's our running game. Because if our running game can be successful, get 4 or 5 yards of carry, get those first downs, if those safeties are having to come up, bro, Joe Milton's going to have a heyday. With the receivers that we have. No, I'm not even talking about deep balls. I'm talking about just having a heyday all over the field.
I agree with that. And I said this in the offensive last week when we talked about the offense as a whole. I talked about this. I talked about how the offense and the running backs last year had 2,839 yards rushing.
Yeah.
And that was their first year, everybody like fully together, right? This is year 2 and they're all back.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, I know it's Vandy, but like I always think back to that Vandy game, bro. Like our running backs during that Vandy game, we had 3 running backs, if I'm not mistaken, over 100 yards.
Eating.
Correct.
I believe you are correct.
I mean, and that when do you see that in a SEC football team? You don't. They got that 1, maybe 2 dudes.
Yeah. They ate, bro. Like they ate the entire game. And we got the show with Dylan Sampson coming out on Friday. Y'all need to tap into that. Be ready. It'll be live as soon as you wake up Friday morning. But something D Samp was even talking about, like the Missouri game, same thing, right?
Yeah.
He got 8 touches and went for almost 100. And he was just explaining, like, man, it just felt like every run I was just getting whatever it was that I wanted. And so I'm saying all of that to say, like, I just believe that we are so close to fully seeing what this whole room will look like. Matter of fact, talking about the Missouri game, I actually want to show y'all really quickly just a snippet, man, since everybody's locked in, tapped in right now. We got a few people watching. I'm actually going to show you a snippet of what we talked about with Dylan Sampson, talking about this Mizzou game and what he did. Check this out.
Man, I always like to ask this question. Did you have a moment last year, any specific run or any specific play where you're like, I'm that dude, that was nice?
I feel like the whole way of how the game in Mizzou unraveled for me got in around, like, game was still kind of close. Halftime, we ran that little play we had designed. I got the ball first, ran it back in, threw it to Hyatt.
Yeah.
We scored that touchdown, and the coach, put me back in, and I had that first run. Kind of gave dude the stick, and I had a run after that. And then it was just like every run I was just hitting, you know what I'm saying? I got back to the sideline, Jabari was like, hey, fool, look at your stats. I'm about to tell Coach Mack, put me back in the game. At one point, he had looked up there, and I had like 8 carries for 98 yards. Every run, I was just like every run, every time I touched the ball, that was like a fun little, you know what I'm saying?
That's just a snippet to what I'm telling you. The show with D Samp is crazy, and literally 8 touches. He goes for 100. How many times is that going to happen this year with these 3 guys? And you add Cameron Seldon in the mix. You add Deshaun Bishop in the mix. Like, what is going to happen in this running back room?
I would love to see. I would love it. I would love to look up this stat. How many? Honestly, probably how many 40+ yard runs did we have last year? Because I felt like Jalen Wright killed it when it came to that.
I think Jalen Wright probably had the most, at least 20s. He was getting them.
Yeah.
I mean, and so we say all that to say, like, obviously Joe Milton has to be successful, the running backs, but everybody knows what the thing is and what we have to do and what our success 100% lies on this year. It is the defensive side of the football. I mean, you return some dogs, okay, y'all? Like, we're not just returning like, oh, yeah, he's good. No. You get back Jalen McCullough. You get back Danico Slaughter. You get back, hopefully, a fully healthy two guys, Brandon Turnage and Warren Burrell. You get back Aaron Beasley. You get a graduate transfer in Keenan Peely, who has seen a lot of football, who has beat Tennessee inside Neyland Stadium when he was with BYU in 2019. Let's not forget about this defensive line. Amari Thomas, Bryson Eason, Elijah Simmons, Roman Harrison, Joshua Josephs, James Pierce. You name it. Like, who do you want? Dominic Bailey, Tyree West, Tyree Weathersby. Like, we got dogs. And then let's just not forget the freshmen that have come in who are going to see the field, because here's what happens. Rodney Garner gets the most out of the guys he recruits. I'm sorry to say this. These guys who have been on the squad for a minute, Rodney Garner didn't recruit these guys. They getting up to the tempo of Rodney Garner. So this is why you see Joshua Josephs last year see the field. This is why this year Arion Carter, David Hobbs, Shendavion Bradley. You're going to see these guys, Jeremiah T-Lander. You're going to see these guys on the field, I'm telling you, because Rodney Garner is going to get the most out of the guys in that defensive line, but then also even back to the linebackers with Coach BJ. Like, they are going to get everything they want, and everybody knows this, and I'm going to say it so that everybody knows that we know this. The secondary is still the question mark. You add in Gabe, you got Gabe Giuliani. He's seen a lot of football. He's a senior. He was at BYU last year. We know that he can ball, but you still have all those numbers. You got what? Wesley Walker, Jalen McCullough. Let's talk about this turn.
Yeah, Kamal Hadden too.
Who starts? Who starts in the secondary this year? Obviously, dude, I think a lock. Here's what I think the lock is. I think Jalen McCullough, obviously, and Wesley Walker are your two starting safeties.
I think you got Danico at corner.
You think Danico starts at corner?
I do.
Who's on the other side? Kamal?
I think it's between Kamal and Jerry Ludi Lawley.
Yeah. Yep. I would say the same thing. And then T-Max at nickel.
Yeah. I was going to say T-Max starting. I don't know. You got Warren Burrell too. You still got Deshaun Rucker,
Christian
Harrison,
Christian Charles.
Who knows? Ricky Gibson might be the real deal.
John Slaughter, Jordan Matthew. Do you see what I'm saying? We get to now talk like Georgia fans get to talk.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
now listen, if you're a Georgia fan listening, that does not mean that I'm saying, oh, we're on the same level as Georgia. That's not what that means. That means that we can actually talk about guys who are actually 4 and 5 stars who are actually sitting behind other 4 and 5 stars. That is a fact. That's a fact right there. And I talked about this in our last episode, the defensive episode. I said this year, with how much experience and how much now it's year 3 under Gardner, right? I said this on the defensive episode. If y'all haven't heard it, man, go back and watch it. I think that one was out on Friday. Go back and watch it. And I talked specifically about this. I said this year we have to have more 4-man rush pressures and sacks than ever before. And we don't what was happening last year. And people that don't watch football for real, like people that like watch football and they're like, they see somebody catch a pass and then they automatically say Tennessee's defensive backs suck. No, let me tell you why. There was no pressure. We're sending 6, sometimes 7 guys last year, leaving 5 guys in the back end. Now, that's Tim Banks. He's gonna send pressure, but in the past 2 years, he's had to send more because we just haven't been that nasty up front. Now, can that front four? This is the most experienced and, in my opinion, most talented front four we've had. Like, imagine with these guys plus Matt Butler plus Byron Young.
Dude, yeah, and I'm just sitting here looking at like, okay, Tyler Barron, senior.
Tyler Barron.
Amari Thomas, senior.
Roman Harrison,
senior. Bryson Eason, junior. I mean, these are upperclassmen. I mean, and then even behind them, Dominic Bailey, redshirt junior. Big boy Elijah Simmons, redshirt senior. Bro, I'm so ready for Joshua Josephs. I think he's gonna play.
He's next man up, bro.
And he's got Elijah Herring, Tyree West. I mean, it's nice to just sit here and talk about all these dudes. I mean,
I'm telling you.
But saying that point I was trying to get across, like our front four, I mean, we're upper class. I mean, you senior, just 3 seniors, 1 junior.
Who's gonna start exactly, right?
Yeah. I mean, in my eyes, I mean, that would be my starters: Tyler Barron, Amari Thomas, Bryson Eason, and Roman Harrison. I mean, would you not agree?
That's nasty, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if Elijah Simmons could go in there for 2 plays and just dominate for 2 plays and then come out.
You saying what you just said makes me. This is why I want to say this next thing, okay? And everybody will understand it and almost agree with me on this. We are now at a place defensively. We are now at a place offensively where guys can actually play every snap like it's their last. Because even if you're exhausted 3 plays in, it's really okay. Somebody can't. The next guy up don't suck.
Well, yeah, and like, I mean, even look at last year. I'm not saying that we sucked last year on defense, but I mean, like kind of like what you said. I mean, it's so true. I mean, you got BY. BY can't come out of the game.
No, and he didn't really.
No, I mean, Tyler Barron came out of the game quite a bit, but I mean, BY can't come out of the game, bro. And he's a dog, first of all, but I mean, boy is tired. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like you said, we got them people like it. It's just nice to have people like, if Tyler Barron needs a break, okay.
Bet. Go in, Josh. Go, Josh. Yeah. Oh, go, Josh. Like, oh yeah, Josh, you're okay. No, like, go in, Josh. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, or Dominic Bailey. Hey, go in for a couple snaps.
We've not been able to do that for years. And so, again, y'all, like, we're saying this because Tennessee is now at that place of the pieces are in place, but now it is all about making sure there's no let off from play to play, rep to rep, guy to guy. And it can happen, man. It really can happen. Adrian, the gray level member. What's good, my boy? You're my brother.
I mean, we
Y'all
can't
join
forget
the channel, man.
We can't forget about Andre Turrentine.
You can't forget about Turrentine. You can't forget about a lot of guys, man, that we just haven't seen a ton of.
I mean, I'm just looking right here at our.
Oh man, Adrian with the super chat, my boy.
Adrian, the
$5 super chat, my bro.
But I'm just sitting here like looking at like our secondary last year. Like all these dudes got like really good playing time. Like I'm not talking about like coming in just here and there. Like Slaughter played a lot.
And nobody thought Danico Slaughter would develop into the corner that he was. Like, we always knew strong safety Slaughter was like nasty, but we did not realize that he was. I don't think he even realized until what game was that? It was before Kentucky.
Yeah, he made that big boy hit.
Man,
the big boy hit was against Kentucky.
Yeah. But there was another game before where he just came in at corner and really shut it down, man. Like,
yeah.
And everybody was just like, "Wow, bro, Danico Slaughter is special."
I mean, Slaughter played a lot. Burrell didn't play much. I mean, did he even play at all last year because he was hurt?
I feel like he started the year, right? He broke it early.
Yeah. But I mean, we've seen him. I mean, we've seen Burrell for 3-4 years now.
Well, I want to tell y'all too. I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. We saw Warren Burrell now we saw him. It was 2 months ago. Now
Yeah.
he's okay. I thought that's all I'm gonna tell you. He's all right. We saw him I'm talking like in the flesh, like right beside him, dapped him up. What's good, Warren? Let's go. He's all right. He got a little bit bigger. He's a lot taller than you think. That dude about 6'2", 6'3", solid for sure.
So yeah, facts.
Solid.
And Wesley Walker, a lot of PT.
Wes is going to be the guy I think everybody's like, oh, because I mean, I think back to the Orange Bowl, Wesley Walker, when it was early drive for Clemson. And had he looked back about 2 seconds earlier, it was a pick six more than likely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm looking on here. I don't know if this depth chart. I mean, this depth chart ain't right. They ain't released a depth chart or whatever. But it's got Christian Charles listed as a strong safety.
Well, that's what he started as.
Man.
You got to think, when he got to Tennessee, he was a safety. He transitioned a corner last year. We saw him struggle a little bit because it's not his natural position. And everybody was pissed off at him. It's like, bro, I mean, us included, we were pissed. But at the same time, it's like, no, bro, like, he's a safety. Like, that's his true position. So we can't really be frustrated that he didn't pan out to be maybe the best corner, right?
Right. I don't know, man. I guess the point I'm trying to get is like we have some experience. Like you got Slaughter, played a lot. Burrell, he's played a lot. Walker, played a lot. Charles, he's played a lot. Deshaun Rucker, he had some glimpses last year.
Man, I was watching the Alabama-Tennessee game rerun just because I was like, man, that was just, I'll never forget that day. And Deshaun Rucker almost caught that pick in the end zone when Alabama was driving. Yes. Like, Deshaun Rucker played in big games. Like, he wasn't just out there against UT Martin.
Yes, and we all know McCullough, Turrentine, and I mean,
Jordan Thomas.
They all play like it's not like they're going out there like I don't know what to expect. Like all these dudes know what to expect, and it's like you said. I wasn't on the episode, but dude, if our defense can be 10% better,
that's all we need. That's all we need,
bro. And looking at this lineup, I mean, and looking at it as I'm trying to look at it like from a football perspective, not a Tennessee fan.
Yeah,
as a football perspective, like we're like. We got a lot of experience.
Yeah. we got more experience than a lot of teams, I feel like, in the league right now. But the other thing that we have that everybody doesn't have is, and Dylan Sampson talks about it on our show that comes out Friday, but it's just all of them have just flipped this switch to, they don't just wish to win. They don't just hope to win. They expect to win. And he said, Coach Heupel says, when you wish and you hope, you got no chance. But when you expect, you will win. And that's the way that everybody is approaching, man, from the facility went to media day, man. I can't wait for tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, 12:45 Eastern, 11:45 Central, Tennessee media day. Josh Heupel will hit the podium tomorrow live on YouTube. So if y'all haven't actually done that, man, go ahead and subscribe to Tennessee Athletics on YouTube. Josh Heupel's going to hit the podium at 12:45 Eastern. And so he's going to be talking about the season, man. They start camp tomorrow. D-Samp let us know that. They start first camp and everything, check-in is tomorrow, and that first practice is on Wednesday. So it's here, y'all. It's here. It's not like this thing where we are like hoping football is coming. No. Technically 33 days, but I'm saying 32. Like, because I ain't counting the day of the game. Because when I wake up, I'm going to wake up, get my cake up. I'm going to get in my car. Actually, I'm not. Because Nashville traffic is crazy. I'm going to Uber to Nissan Stadium, and I ain't driving down there. I'm going to Uber, and I'm going to watch Tennessee absolutely demolish the University of Virginia Cavaliers. That's all I care about, bro.
Man, you know what's going to happen in that game?
What's going to happen, big dog?
We win the toss. Okay, here we go. I'm
Man, this is way too early, man. We give
It
it. We
is.
give it. You
It
said
is,
this
it
was
is.
gonna happen.
You okay? This is what it depends on. We win the toss. You taking the ball or you going defense?
I'm taking the pill.
I'm taking the pill too, and you know what's gonna happen?
Bom, bom.
We can't forget about the boy D Williams back there to the crib.
First play, kickoff return to the pad.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying we can't forget about D Williams. D Williams cold on special teams.
We probably got the most dangerous special teams weapon back there in D Williams. He's nasty, bro. I mean, I went back and watched it, man. Every time he touched the ball, he could have scored.
Dude.
Every single time. He would like do something stupid at the end, or like he was just one block away every time he touched the ball. So yeah, D might be causing some problems, man. But
Yeah.
I think the general gist is that every position group got better. Some stayed the same. I don't think, I think my biggest question mark is there a drop off at quarterback? Like, I personally, me as AJ, not Tennessee fan, none of this. I don't think that Joe Milton comes out and just lays an egg. Like, I really think he's primed and ready for something massive. But then the cautious Tennessee fan to me is always like, man, are the critics right? Like, man, is this hype around Joe like a little too much? And like, but when I watched the tape, I watched the film, we talked like Turn, like, let's be real, Turn. Like, we not just like on the outside looking in, like we talking to players who not only see this man every day, but on the field with him every day, watching him work, watching him throw, watching him lead. Like, these cats are saying to us, if y'all haven't seen, go watch the Jalen McCullough show, go watch the Parker Ball show. D Samp show comes out this weekend. Ollie Lane, go watch the Ollie Lane show from a couple months back. Like, these guys see Joe Milton working every single day, and they talking about this dude on another level. And you got to know he's got to be on another level too. He didn't have to lose 10 pounds, but he did. And man, they showed that picture of him today, and I was like, dude, he just looked like a different dude in pads, bro.
Yeah, because he got nominated for that award, correct?
The Maxwell, yep.
Speaking of, kind of not really off topic, but kind of off topic. What about the boy Jalen Hyatt right now,
bro? People sleep. People still sleep. It's okay though.
He broke the record for fastest speed ever recorded in NFL history.
Everybody's like, "Oh yeah, but that's in no pads." I'm like, can y'all just please shut up? Y'all really y'all will find a way to hate on Tennessee. Adrian, I gotta disagree on this.
Oh, what do you say? First play, 72-yard touchdown, Jalen Wright.
I disagree, A. Wells, bro. I gotta disagree because Jalen Wright ain't gonna get the first carry. Jabari Small is gonna get the first carry.
I agree with that.
I'd be shocked if Jabari Small don't get the first carry, bro. Like, really? If
Jabari is healthy, he's gonna get that first carry.
1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. But earlier, a couple episodes back, man, we talked about our schedule. We're gonna go through the schedule again because as it gets closer, the numbers gonna change. I promise you. Turn has us going 10-2 again. And I actually had us going 9-3, and I'm still kind of holding on to that. And I don't think it's 9-3, and it's like, oh, we have a bad year. I think it's 9-3, and it's simply because the schedule's tough, bro.
Our schedule is tough.
Like, last year, our SEC West team was LSU, and we knew, like, let's just say this, okay? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say it this way. Like, LSU new coach. It was game 5. Like, man, I knew we had a shot to beat them. I didn't know we would do what we did, right? But now you've got a Texas A&M team who completely fumbled the bag last year.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't expect them to suck again. It's
Yeah,
a tough.
I agree.
It's a tough slate, bro. October is going to be a gauntlet.
Man, I agree. And kind of you talking about I found this kind of crazy. This is kind of off topic too. I don't know what you said at LSU and it popped in my head. Chase McGrath was at our church this past Sunday. And they asked him what his most memorable game from last season was. You know what he said it was?
LSU game.
LSU. Because he said everybody was like hopping it up, like, just Death Valley, like the atmosphere and everybody. And he said, man, we came out at halftime and LSU fans were leaving. He said it was the craziest thing ever.
It's got to be lit, bro.
He did bring the football, though.
What, from the Alabama game?
Mm-hmm.
He has it.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he's got that exact ball.
Yeah, remember Parker Ball told us in the episode.
What happened?
You not remember? And
Nah.
Chase McGrath even told this Sunday. So when the ball was tipped by the dude's 2 fingers and caused it to barely go in.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, supposedly, like, you can go back and watch this. Supposedly, they're like, because at Neyland they don't have nets.
Yeah.
It barely got over, and the Tennessee ball boy caught it, put it in the bag, and ran to the locker room.
Straight to the locker room.
Yes.
Because he knew what was about to happen. That's wild, bro.
So he's got that ball. Ain't that crazy?
That's clutch.
Because, when you kick that ball, like, you're like, man, ain't no way I'm getting.
Because I remember Chase was like this.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's been the Monday rundown, y'all. We back full force, man. It is going to be an amazing 4 weeks leading up to this game on September 2nd. And we will be back more than likely on Wednesday, hopefully Wednesday. If not Wednesday, definitely Thursday. And obviously the Dylan Sampson show comes out on Friday. Go ahead and tap in, subscribe to the channel, join the channel. Be like Adrian, man. Be like Adrian. Join the channel as low as 99 cents a month, man. You're going to get access to all of our videos early, all of these things. And so we love y'all, man. I just can't wait for y'all to hear this D Samp show. Like, Dylan Sampson is a dude. He's a homie. He's a friend now of the show. He will be back on. Like, he will be back on the show. I promise you. And tap in on Friday, okay? Tap in on Friday. But we'll be back on Wednesday, Thursday. With another show, and then Friday, Dylan Sampson show is live, man. For my dog, Turn, it's your boy Rupp. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you back later on this week.
We'll be right back.